Virgo, welcome to your bonus reading. So I'm going to start here with your Celtic cross and then pull some oracle cards at the end. Let's get a card on your current energy. What is the present energy for Virgo? Four of Swords in reverse. Let's find out about any kind of obstacles or challenges at the moment. We have the World. Let's see, what do you need to focus on? What does Virgo need to focus on? Seven of Wands. Let's find out about your past. Queen of Pentacles. Let's find out about your strengths. Okay. Let's find out about your near future. With the Emperor. Let's find out about what's influencing this situation. Knight of Wands. What else does Virgo need to know? Okay, let's see. What are Virgo's hopes or fears in this situation? Let's find out about your potential outcome. King of Wands. Okay, so kind of right away, what I'm seeing here is you're trying to figure out whether or not you should invest in a relationship. So what I'm seeing is the Four of Swords in reverse indicates that the time for kind of taking a pause is over. So there's movement forward, and that is also what the Wheel of Fortune represents, or I'm sorry, the World represents, is that time of just that pause, that time for a break, rest, whatever is over, and things are moving. Because the World is the last card in the major arcana, so it talks about the completion of in order to start again. And so what you're being encouraged to focus on is whatever leaves you feeling self-defensive. So there's some sort of inner turmoil happening that leaves you feeling very defensive. When I look at your past, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles. So this is something where this actually feels like you. So this is you being in your own energy. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very stable, very grounded, very focused on the day-to-day. These are the things that I can do for myself. She's a very independent person, but it doesn't have to be female, it can be male, but it's just that energy of self-sufficiency. There was a novel that wanted to come out, so I let it come out when it came to your strengths. So your strengths are about really considering a lot of things. There's a lot of swords here, so you have the ability to really analyze everything you're thinking, hearing, seeing, feeling, but with an extra emphasis on what you're hearing, you're seeing, and any kind of communication. Because what I'm seeing here is the Ace of Swords. I have the Two of Swords in the upright, which does talk about some sort of indecision, but it's really more about you analyzing everything that's coming in. And really, it's almost like you are just ingesting all of this data that's happening in the world around you, and you're making a decision based on that. With the Knight of Swords, this is some sort of communication. So again, like I'm seeing all these different avenues of ways that you're kind of looking to the universe for what is the complete picture and piecing it together where there's gaps to try and figure out what is the right decision for you. And I'm seeing that here with the High Priestess and the Judgment. And so the High Priestess is really about trusting yourself to fill in those gaps and really trusting yourself to pick the right path for you. And then Judgment, picking the right path, making that decision to move forward. In your near future is this Emperor energy. And so the Emperor energy it's Aries, but doesn't have to be, but it's just this bold, charismatic person who really kind of knows what they want and goes after it in life. This is somebody who maybe makes you feel outside of your comfort zone. This is somebody who maybe pushes you a little bit into an area that you're not comfortable doing as far as a relationship goes or a commitment. There's something here where somebody's really kind of challenging your belief systems and pushing you to kind of reestablish yourself. There is this Knight of Wands energy that's influencing the situation. So again, this is that charismatic, bold type of message coming through that the universe is encouraging you to include in this data set that you're considering over here. In the what else you need to know, you're not the only person that's been burned. So this other person in this situation has also experienced a sense of loss in love, but is also very optimistic on what could be. And it's a very interesting grouping of cards. So I'm seeing with the Five of Cups here, that loss, and the Nine of Cups here in the reverse, which means they had their wishes fulfilled, or they thought, because it's the 9, it's not the 10 of Cups. But this is somebody who really thought they had what they wanted, and then there was some sort of loss related to it. But with the Ace of Wands energy, they're very hopeful and very kind of, they're optimistic about the future. They aren't going to let whatever happened in the past hold them back. And that really kind of came across as kind of, this is this other person, and this is what you need to know, is that you have experienced issues in the past. This person has experienced issues in the past when it came to love. From a hopes or fears standpoint, there is a fear here of possibly getting your heart broken again, losing a piece of who you are, or this not working out. So there's definitely more fear coming through on your side. I'm actually not picking up any fear on the other person's side, at least not yet. I could see that when I'm clarifying. With the potential outcome, you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. I mean, I'm getting a lot of fire energy here. But it's really, again, about the energy of that person that is helping you step outside your comfort zone and really consider what it would be like to be with this person. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start clarifying, starting with the Four of Swords in reverse. So tell me about the Four of Swords in reverse. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So there was a pause here that probably went on for a little bit of time. Maybe you felt comfortable with that period of time, maybe not. Knight of Pentacles is very slow energy, but this is an energy of taking that time to really analyze everything. So while you were in this pause, thinking things through, that is what you were doing. And it may have taken a little bit of time, but that pause has ended. Things are shifting. Why is the World here for Virgo? Nope, too many cards. So Nine of Cups. So the reason that you came out of this stagnant energy, that's just very stale kind of energy, is because the universe is pushing you towards your 10 of Cups. It's giving you the 9 of Cups. So that last cup is going to be up to you to decide whether or not it's this person or it's a future person. But it's really that you've learned and you've analyzed everything that you could possibly learn while you were sitting in this paused energy. And it's time to move forward and go after what it is that you want. So let's find out about this focus with the Seven of Wands. So we have the Eight of Wands. So there's a communication here there's some piece of the puzzle that you think you're missing, but the universe doesn't think that you are. The universe thinks that you're ready to go after exactly what it is that you want. Otherwise, it wouldn't be encouraging you to go after this Nine of Cups. And with the Eight of Wands, it's really, there's a communication. It's almost like you don't know you're being defensive. You don't know that you're being a little bit guarded and kind of how you roll your walls up a little bit. And so the universe is trying to let you know that focus on that, because you could be scaring off any kind of potential person, or at least delaying that, because I really truly believe what is yours will come around and won't be so easily scared off. But there is something here, maybe you're not even aware that you do it. So let's find out about this Queen of Pentacles in your past, which I really still think is you in your kind of energy, just embracing your own life. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so it's coming through. We have the Fool, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Wands. And so there was a period of time where you had to start over on your own. And when you began that path, you decided with this Four of Pentacles here that you were going to hold on to everything that you had. This is all about that long-term stability that you find within yourself. So from a financial standpoint, a love standpoint, and this is also about you. Four of Wands typically represents some sort of commitment, but what I'm actually seeing here in this situation is that you were very focused on doing what it is that you wanted to do, what would make you happy, what would just this commitment to yourself is coming through in a very clear way, that you were very committed to doing exactly what it is that you wanted to do to make yourself happy. So let's find out about the novel that fell out for your strengths. And another novel wants to fall out. So let's see if we can get something less than a novel. Tell me about the strengths for Virgo. There we go. The Star. Okay, so here, there is a word of caution here about spending too much time in your head, overanalyzing. Your strength is in being able to take in all of this information, external information, and really trying to make sure that you're getting exactly what you want. But what came out was the Star in reverse. So too much analyzing could mean that you are delaying any kind of wishes being fulfilled, which is the Nine of Cups. In the minor arcana, it's the Star in the major arcana. So there is something here about a word of caution. Let me see if I can get anything else here. Anything else for Virgo on strength? Yeah. Yeah. So when you sit there and you do all of this analyzing, what came out was the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. And that's really what the universe wants you to be concerned, like just kind of watch how much analyzing you do, because with the Five of Swords energy, you could be setting yourself up for some sort of betrayal, which really, with the Eight of Cups, means that you would really be betraying yourself and walking away from something that has a lot of potential, but you overanalyzed it and decided it wasn't for you when maybe it was. So just be careful about overanalyzing. There's a word of caution here about just don't spend so much time in your head. It's okay to make some mistakes. You'll rebound. You'll absolutely rebound. So why is the Emperor here? Huh. You're getting a lot of kind of sequential numbers. I'm seeing some up and downs, like We had the 9 to the 8, we had the 4 back up to the 8. And what I'm getting here is we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. So with the Emperor here, you're not fighting it. There's a part of you that is willing to accept and try with this person. But again, with the 7 of Swords, this is something where you are just being cautious with the whole situation because you're afraid of being betrayed. But with the 8 of Pentacles, this is something that the 8 and the Page of Pentacles, this is a slower moving energy. This is your energy coming through where you do want to put the effort and investment into it, but you also want to take your time. This isn't something that you want to rush into. This is something where you want to learn the other person. You want to learn everything about the whole relationship. How is it that you two are together? How do you fight? It's that kind of energy that's coming through. So let's find out about this Knight of Wands. We have the World. So the World has come through twice for you. So again, this is a very passionate message coming your way. And there is something here about taking a leap of faith and having some optimism in order to get what you want. Let's find out about the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords. So this person is in some sort of healing kind of state at the moment. It's a 4 of Swords, so it's not the Hanged Man, but this is somebody who has been in some sort of period of pause, maybe just taking things slow, really kind of resting and really kind of rejuvenating himself or herself in this situation to kind of recover. So let's find out about this Ace of Wands, because this person is also showing a lot of optimism for the whole situation. Temperance. So I'm getting a lot of fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sag may mean something, may not. This is definitely the card of Sagittarius, but this is, again, it's an optimistic card. This is the card of glass half full. This is somebody who really wants things to be balanced and has a very strong sense of what's fair. And so this person isn't going to go into this relationship expecting everything to be done for him or for her. It's not going to be a one-sided relationship. This is somebody who really sees a relationship as a partnership and that it's equal and it's fair. So let's find out about your fears, because you do have some fears about your heart breaking, losing who you are, and things not working out. So let's find out about that. Yeah, you are afraid with this Ace of Cups in reverse. But at the same time, what came into my mind was you're going to make a decision not to harp on it. And what really is shown, so I don't know how clearly you can see it in the 2 of Swords, but the 2 of Swords does represent in the reverse, which this is, that you've made a decision. In the upright, it's standing at a crossroads, undecided. You've made a decision. And the words, you're not going to harp on it, are quite literally in this picture because she's actually playing a harp. So this is a decision about you going after this person. Again, this is more fire energy. So to me, the Emperor, this Queen of Wands, they're the same person as well as this Knight of Wands. So there is, and you also have the King of Wands here. So this person, you're making a decision to give this person a chance, even though you are afraid, even though you have your insecurities. Let's find out about this King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here for Virgo? We have the High Priestess. So when it comes down to it, you're really going to trust your instincts about this person. And right now your instincts are telling you to give it a shot, to give it a chance, despite all of your insecurities, despite what this person is going through, because they are in a period of healing, despite all of the analyzing that you do in your head, you're still going to go for it because you're just going to learn, you're learning to trust yourself because of all the work that you've done on yourself in the past, where all this self-love and all this self-independence, you're using that as kind of your barometer for go forward. There is the Queen of Swords at the bottom. And I wasn't going to say anything, but it's a pretty strong card that needs to be said. This is you in a way that says, you know what, if this doesn't work out the way that I want it to work out, or this starts going down a path that's not right for me, I will end it. That's exactly what this is telling me. And for some reason that really needed to be said. So if that resonates with you, there you go. So I'm going to pull an oracle card and then close out this reading. Let's find out, what else does Virgo need to know? Nope. This one. We've got desert passage, trust there is a divine plan. And these wanted to come out too. We have solitude, in silence, peace prevails. I think you're very familiar with that energy. And this is the other energy that has been coming through loud and clear. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Which is very true. When temperance comes out, there is a divine timing aspect at play here. So Virgo, that is your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.